Proxy, sorry to call you here so late. I'll cut to the chase. I have an extra commission for you, and I need you to keep it secret.
Why keep it from others?
We're in a crucial stage of our preparation for the race, and I don't want this throwing anyone off their game. You must have noticed. Lately, every time we go into the Hollows, we're met with one obstacle after another. Ugh, it's clear someone has it out for us. I did a background check on Bellum and Pulchra. There's no public info linking them to any biker gang, but I bet they've got something to do with the Vanquishers.
You don't suspect any of the other biker gangs?
The Torrid Inferno is a head-to-head duel between us and the Vanquishers. Since one team will end up with the next Overlord, it's best not to cause trouble right now. Also, knowing Lucius, there's no way he's not involved. But we don't have solid proof, so we can't do anything about it. Proxy, I expected some tricks from our rivals, but something's off. Their intel is always right on the money. If they didn't know about our plans ahead of time, how could they keep getting the jump on us? Someone in town must be feeding intel to the Vanquishers.
Do you have any suspects in mind?
Not yet. Blazewood mostly backs us to win, so I need to investigate. I'll look into it. I might need your help further down the line, though.
Don't worry. Phaethon will take the commission.
Thanks. Oh, and just a reminder, don't tell the others. Especially Bernice and Caesar. Bernice can't keep a secret. And as for Caesar, well, never mind.
You sure are worried, Lucy.
What can I do? Everyone else is so naturally optimistic around here. Anyway, I'll contact you once I get a breakthrough. Wait for my word. Bye.
Oh, Proxy, it's you. Are you looking for Lucy?
Yes, I wanted to go over the details of the Tour d'Inferno with Lucy.
Ah, Proxy. You really know how to keep your mouth shut. That's good to know.
I've said it before. If you can't keep a secret and are slow to react, you're not cut out to be a proxy.
Was that all a test of my competency? So I passed then?
Yep, you're the real deal, Proxy. Definitely some of the Sons of Calydon should work with long term.
Don't let Piper's usual careless facade fool you. She's actually pretty cautious.
Sorry about that. Just little old unreliable me. Anyway, let's get to the real issue. The informant problem. Here's the deal. Ever since we've set up camp here, I've noticed something odd. Every time Blazewood ships out their handicrafts, Casa always leaves town for 2 or 3 hours at night, carrying hollow gear with her. Since Lucy told me there might be a mole, one night I pretended I couldn't sleep and talked to Casa when she was about to leave. She said she was out for a stroll because she also couldn't sleep, and then she just went back inside as if everything was normal. But an hour later, she snuck out of Blazewood again.
Looks like Casa could very well be the informant.
Ugh, this is terrible news. Casa's relationship with the Sons of Calydon goes back longer than I've been around. We set up camp here because of that trust. And to Caesar, Casa has always been like a big sister. Someone she can rely on. If she really has backstabbed us.
The long-standing bond between Blazewood and the Sons of Calydon would be ruined.
So, we have to investigate this discreetly. If we're right about this, we need to solve it without Caesar knowing.
This is a tough situation. Like speeding downhill heading for a turn, but your brakes are out. But dwelling on the worst-case scenario won't help. We have to roll with the punches, because that's how the Sons of Calydon do.
Piper's right. Once a wild boar charges, there's no backing down. Proxy, I heard there's another shipment going out in a few days. Casa should follow her usual routine. We'll follow her at night and see what she's up to. All right, we're in the hollow.
How are things with Bernice and Caesar?
I checked. Caesar's already asleep. That girl's got a routine like clockwork.
And Bernice is all taken care of. I sparred with her the entire day to wear her out. Looks like tonight, the ethereals in the hollow won't taste my perfect one-hit KO. They got off lucky.
Quit whining, Lighter. If you'd hidden the nitro fuel better, we wouldn't be in this mess. All right, let's get moving. Only the 3 of us and the proxy can handle this now. It's Casa! This way, quickly!
We'll see. I know you're in a hurry, but please, hold your horses. It'd be a real shame if we were too noisy and Casa found out.
Where did Casa go? Let's search the area first.
Looks like this isn't the right way. I think this place is a storage area.
Waiting for someone. Roxy, let's take a closer look.
I'm here like I was told. Hello? Is anyone there?
I thought we agreed.
Morse?
You were supposed to come alone.
What are you talking about? Hand over the goods like you promised.
If you want the goods, you're gonna have to pay up. Or I'll just take it from the Sons of Calydon.
Wait, what?
You're mine now, and my prey never escapes.
Oh yeah? Bring it on! Morse Casa, let's settle this right now!
Caesar trusted you. What are you doing running with them?
Hang on, Lucy, I can explain.
You guys met up here in secret. What else is there to explain? What did they hook you up with?
It's not like that. It's just that the town is in dire need of necessities. Ever since the gas station ran out of gas, we've been running low on money and resources.
What? You never mentioned any of this before.
Make way for the undefeated champion! Only champions make history.
He's trying to escape! After him! Caesar, you're here! Caesar, calm down and listen to me. Casa and the Overlord...
Enough! I know. These supplies will get corrupted if left in the hollow. Casa. Take them with you.
Overlord Pompeii?
It's been a while, Caesar of the Sons of Calydon. To think that little sprout by Big Daddy's side would dare bring her underlings to challenge me.
Overlord Pompeii, while the Sons of Calydon still recognize you as the leader of the Motor League, you'd better explain why you're here.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. That will be addressed soon enough. But first, there's a more pressing matter. Caesar, these goods are what the Vanquishers promised to deliver to Blazewood. Are you deciding to let the mayor take them?
Don't push your luck.
Lucy, wait. I heard you arguing with Casa earlier. I checked these boxes. They really are food and medicine. They weren't lying, no matter where they came from. These are things the town needs. But, Casa, if you're in a bad spot, why didn't you ask us for help? We've known each other for years.
Caesar, I was actually planning to ask you for help. But then you came in all excited, telling me you qualified for the Tour d'Inferno and asked if you could stay in Blazewood for a while. The Sons of Calydon have helped Blazewood so much over the years. At a crucial time like this, we have no way to repay you. So how could we make you worry about this for us too?
Repay? Selling us out to the Vanquishers is your idea of repaying us?
Selling you out? Wait, Lucy, I've never betrayed you. I just made a deal with the Vanquishers. We trade the handicrafts we make for supplies.
She's telling the truth. Although you have the favor of Blazewood, as the Overlord, I couldn't turn a blind eye to the needs of the residents. So I presented them with an opportunity. When Casa suggested moving the trade to the Hollow to avoid any misunderstandings, I agreed. After all, we can't disrupt the peace among League members.
So you're saying the leak about our whereabouts has nothing to do with you?
Standing your ground is a good trait, but not knowing when to back down is just disrespectful. I'm here to resolve this matter. Today I found this in the handicrafts Blazewood delivered.
Is that a listening device?
Moors, this vial should have contained heavy oil, the lifeblood of the old oil field. So why is this here? Also, the supplies delivered to Blazewood of late seem to be less than what was agreed upon. Do you know anything about this?
Boss Pompey,
Moors, I didn't bring you along for the Tour d'Inferno just for you to play dirty tricks. If we, as the League Overlords, are not just, then who would want to remain part of the League? And who would protect the old oil field?
I'm so sorry. I messed up. I wasn't thinking straight. It's all my fault. I'll take the punishment.
You're willing to take your punishment. Do you think you alone can bear the responsibility for the damage that you've caused? Sons of Calydon, Casa. Moors is my subordinate. I failed to manage him properly. I won't shift the blame onto him. As the current overlord, I'll take responsibility for this and provide compensation.
Nice speech. Now how do you plan to fix this?
Recently, I negotiated and reached cooperation agreements with several areas neighboring the old oil field. According to the agreement, the old oil field's damaged oil pipelines can be rebuilt through other regions, as long as we provide some of the oil to them.
Wait, does that mean our town's oil supply is saved?
That's right. Within 3 months, the supply should be restored. Also, several regions have agreed to share the roads, opening up at least 5 new freight routes for the old oil field. Sons of Calydon. In the next 6 months, I plan to have you manage 3 of these routes. I take it you won't refuse.
You mean you're just gonna hand them over on a silver platter?
I heard you've been drawing bad routes lately. Though it's just a coincidence, it's time to compensate you. And though the new routes are lucrative, they also traverse treacherous areas and require experienced riders. I have a condition, though. You need to help the less fortunate residents in these 3 regions for free during this period. And any teams using the routes in the future must do the same. How does that sound?
Hey, Lucy. How are the terms? Are they really as good as he says?
If it's true, it does solve our long-standing issues with Blazewood. Plus, with expanded routes, the other biker gangs would see a significant income boost.
I see. Hey, old man! Your terms are certainly interesting, but it looks like you're making assumptions. The title of Overlord and who gets to allocate the routes hasn't been decided yet. If I become Overlord, I'll be fairer than you.
You can certainly talk the talk. I'll take that as a yes.
All right, I agree.
Caesar, here's a letter of commitment I wrote myself. The route allocations will be officially announced soon. See you at the Tour d'Inferno.
So, it turns out, Moors bugged the handicrafts sent to Blazewood for processing, and was listening in on our conversations.
Yes, and once the goods were processed and shipped out, they could discreetly retrieve the listening device. It's a flawless plan.
If that's the case, why did the Overlord reveal this? At that point, we hadn't even discovered the listening device.
Even if we hadn't found the listening device, once we cleared things up with Casa, we would have eventually started to suspect the handicrafts.
That's right. If we found the bugs ourselves, things would have gotten out of hand.
Is there a difference? Oh, Bernice, always so optimistic. The Overlord stepping up shows some sincerity, at least. If we had confronted him, even if it was all Moors' doing, he wouldn't have accepted his terms, right? Mishandling this could have shaken the foundations of the Motor League, jeopardizing the safety of the old oil field.
It could jeopardize the safety of the entire area?
Yes, we've been able to live relatively peacefully, thanks to the League ensuring the security of our oil resources. You have to understand, our oil isn't just coveted by other regions in the Outer Ring. big city companies see it as the only thing stopping them from expanding into the Outer Ring. If something happens to the oil, the biker gangs might have a chance to move to other areas. But everyone else won't be so lucky. Especially Blazewood. The residents are mainly the elderly or children, and their ether aptitude is weak.
Oh, Proxy, there you are. Sorry to bother you, but can we talk? Proxy, I want to discuss Caesar. Ever since we met with the Overlord, she's been acting weird. She's usually straightforward and energetic. But lately, she's just been sitting on her own, lost in thought. She's even eating less than usual.
Caesar's worried about something?
It's strange, right? Lighter offered to train for the Turd Inferno with her, and she said she'd think about it. I think it's related to what happened that day. But if I ask her, she won't tell me the truth. Just so you know, I don't really care what's wrong with her, but she's still the leader of the Sons of Calydon, and I can't let her affect the others. Proxy, can you come up with something?
Lucy, how about I take Caesar out to take her mind off things? I'm planning to head back to New Eridu tomorrow to copy some offline data. It might be a good opportunity.
That's a good idea. And Caesar hasn't been to New Eridu much. You can show her around. All right, I'll handle Caesar. Tomorrow, have her take you to New Eridu on her bike. I'll leave the rest to you.
So this is where the famous Phaethon lives and runs a video store. That reminds me. Sometimes Lucy comes all the way to New Eridu just to see movies that feature her favorite stars.
Does Lucy still come back to the city often?
We sometimes do business in the city. Thanks to her New Eridu citizenship, she can come and go as she pleases. Not me, though. If I hadn't come with you today, it would have been ages since I'd been in the city.
How about we explore the city today? I'll be your tour guide. We have some time while the data copies, and there's nothing else to do here while we wait.
All right, you're the boss. We've seen the movie and had our drinks. Where should we go next?
We've got some time to kill. How about we take a stroll nearby? There are nice shops in Lumina Square. We can stop whenever something catches our eye.
Okay, let's go.
Everyone, watch out! Stay away from that fugitive!
Uh-oh. That guy has a dangerous look in his eyes. Those guys chasing him don't stand a chance. Take care of yourself, Belle. I'll be right back. Hello, Belle?
Caesar, where are you? Are you okay?
Don't worry, I'm fine. I already caught the guy. Don't forget I'm even stronger than Lighter. And besides, you weren't that concerned about me when I was dealing with ethereals before.
You sounded so scary just now, and you told me to stay out of the way, so I thought something bad was about to happen.
Sorry to scare you. That guy was really dangerous for an ordinary person. He could have hurt someone. So, are you still nearby? I got totally turned around chasing him through the alleys. So, I'm a little lost right now. Give me a minute and I'll come to you. Hey, Belle, can you hear me? The data should have finished copying by now, and it's getting dark. Let's head back to the Outer Ring. Thanks for showing me around today. Seems like everywhere in New Eridu is just as busy as the old oil field's biggest market. Badger's Respite. So many strange and wonderful things. No wonder a lot of people from the Outer Ring want to live here.
Haven't you ever thought about it, Caesar? With your skills, you could apply for citizenship.
Me? Never thought about it. Even now, being here in the city, I still feel like I belong in the Outer Ring.
Belle, it really is you. Long time no see. I saw the note on your door saying you'd be away for a while, but I didn't expect it to be this long. Chop told me he saw you were back, so I came over to check. How are you guys?
We're doing good. Thanks, Enzo. Just visiting friends for a few days.
I happen to be one of those friends. We'll take good care of Belle and Wise.
With such a friendly host, we neighbors can rest easy. I'll leave you to it. If you need anything, just drop by my store.
Is that guy your neighbor, Proxy? You seem close. I always heard people in the city aren't as close to one another. But from what I've seen today, people seem pretty friendly here too. You asked if I ever thought about living in the city. I guess with so many close friends in the Outer Ring, I've just never thought about leaving. So, if I want to really protect them, I can't do that.
Are you talking about becoming the Overlord?
Yeah, Proxy. I've been thinking a lot these past few days. Growing up with the stories of the Torrid Inferno, I always wanted to become the Overlord to prove I was the strongest. But being the Overlord is more than just being the strongest. Even though Pompey's men caused trouble, he stepped in and resolved the situation. He even took care of the problems in Blazewood and with the Sons of Calydon. I only just found out the reason the Overlord hadn't been seen for the past 6 months is because he had been working on negotiations with the other regions. I would have never thought of doing that. I didn't even know it was an option. When he laid out the terms, Lucy immediately saw the benefits of the new routes for the old oil field. But I only understood after she told me. Casa has been working tirelessly for the town, bearing the brunt of all the pressure. Compared to them, I still have a long way to go.
Realizing your shortcomings is the first step to becoming a better person. And you have your strengths too, Caesar. When you found those goods in the hollow, you didn't get angry. You let Casa take them out first. At the time, we all thought Casa had betrayed us. But you still thought of the town's residents first, worrying the items would be corrupted in the hollow.
I think anyone else would do the same, right? Making sure everyone has enough to eat is more important than my pride or my feelings. But hearing you say that makes me feel a lot better. I might not be the smartest, but like a wild boar, once I set my sights on a target, I won't let up until I chase them down. Besides, I've got a great group of friends supporting me. Now it's time to focus on Torrid Inferno. Pompey is a great opponent. This time, we'll find out once and for all who's the best!
Boss, here's the new route distribution sheet. The newly expanded freight routes have been assigned to the Sons of Calydon as per your instructions.
Yes, put it there.
Boss, you've worked so hard for these new routes. Are you really going to just hand them over?
If it weren't for Moores stealing the intelligence, I wouldn't have had to go through all this trouble. By the way, Moores insists he acted alone. What do you think?
Well, boss, you know Moores was also thinking of our best interests.
You're giving me the answer to a question I never asked. But you don't seem too surprised by all this. Wanting to win isn't a bad thing. But since I'm the reigning overlord, we have to act with integrity. The Motor League's stability ensures the safety of the oil wells. If there's infighting, someone's going to get taken advantage of. By the way, I heard that you've had a lot of dealings with companies in the city lately.
That is absolutely untrue. It's just that we had some issues with the protective gear we arranged for the oil refinery. I had to find a way to handle it.
I hope so. Lucius, you're smart and ambitious, but always eager for immediate results. Don't let your cleverness backfire.
Yes, boss.
These documents never end. I've been feeling exhausted these days. Am I getting too old for this?
Not at all, boss. You've been talking about the Tour d'Inferno a lot lately. You're clearly raring to go.
Well said. Caesar may have some potential, but she's not ready to replace me yet.
But boss, please don't overwork yourself for the next few days. After all, for this grand event, you need to be in peak condition.